Sienna here from Sienna Industries, back again with another video, and we are reviewing the 1000 Kikuyu Proverbs by G. Bara, KLB, and I am diving into another page. I've just done a random pick. I said I'm going to be batch recording, so you see me in the same background by different page numbers. So check the content description where you find out which page you are covering. G. Bara is a Kenyan writer, I assume, and KLB is a local Kenyan publisher. I would love to meet G. Bara if he's still around. And thank you for putting the words so well and giving us an English equivalent. This project I'm doing because I've been trying to teach my son Kikuyu and it is not sticking. But I want to create content whereby when he's old enough, he can learn, or even other families can learn, because we have intermarried, we have intermingled, and sometimes it's good to pull something from the archives, especially if you're going to be a mzee of chama, if you're going to be an elder. Millennials now are heading towards being the elders of the families, and you need to have some proverbs to tell those kids when you gather them around. Okay, so let's get into it. I've just done a random pick, and I've picked page 118, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 proverbs starting from proverb 652. So it's the N word or words, and the first one is I'm reading them as we speak, so I don't have the content pre-recorded or pre-understood, so I'm learning as you speak. Narua mugogo utana tedera. Narua mugogo utana tedera. So the literal English translation is, haste before the drunk bridge becomes slippery. The contextual note is, it must be borne in mind that native bridges consist mostly of only one trunk snapping and two banks of the river. Hence, passing on such bridges in wet weather is dangerous. So when people were crossing from one piece of land to another, there used to be these backs of trees that were put across, and when it rained or that bridge was slippery, it was so hard for someone to cross over. So they used to tell people, so this is mostly, I would apply this in something like telling maybe a child, like, do the research of an assignment early enough before it is too slippery or time has slipped away. Or if it's a company, they're keeping bad company, I would tell them, check your company before it becomes slippery. So narua mugogo utana tedera, or an investment, rush to invest where you think you can before it is too slippery, or there are too many people in an area, or there are too many spotlights on that specific area. Narua mugogo utana tedera. So let's go to the other one. It's 653. Daemwe yumaga moishi na morogi. This one I actually have heard. Daemwe yumaga moishi na morogi. The literal English translation is, the same womb gives birth to a thief and a witch doctor. The same womb gives birth to a witch and a thief. A witch doctor and a thief. What does this mean? This is usually used to tell somebody, if you have a child who's a good kid, doesn't go against the rules, listens to the rules, does well in school, is consistently polite, listens to people, loves people, and on the other flip side, you have that child who's maybe a drunk, a child who's not very polite, a child who is rebellious for no good reason, and you've raised them in the same household, and as a parent, you're wondering, like, where did I go wrong with this child? Why am I raising two completely different people? So this used to be used to explain why your children are so different, even in their behaviors. They might be all good kids, but they have different personalities. So this one was used to show that daemo yumaga moishi na morogi, meaning the same womb can birth two different personality people. So it used to be a way to help you to navigate parenting and to be able to give grace to the two different children and to find out where exactly can you support the person individually, because they all came from the same womb. 54 rather. Da erogete ita. Da erogete ita. Literal English translation is, the belly is more important than war. This one is used to show that the basic needs are more important than tertiary needs. So if you are not fed if you are not taking care of yourself, you cannot be able to go to war. So they used to use this to show that take care of your basic needs first before you think you're strong enough to go and defend other things or pursue other things. Da erogete ita. Ita is war. So take care of your basic needs. This is to say that secure your family, secure the basic needs for your family before you start going to pursue other things. Very interesting. Dati motwe. Dati motwe. Literal English translation is the belly is not a head. Contextual note is into the head you can put as many things as you know without feeling it, but you cannot do the same with your belly. So mentally, this is to say that mentally you can gather so much information and your brain will never be full. You'll never have like a headache because you've read too much or you've explored too much or you've learned too much. But with your belly, there's a limit. If you've gone to these buffets, there's a limit you'll reach and you'll know it's full. So that emotive. So that means they used to use this to tell somebody that, especially if you have a gluttonous behavior, they will tell you that emotive. Stop overfeeding yourself at the detriment of not learning something. That you're always so full, you're always so tired, you cannot be able to learn something different. Let's go to the last one on the page. That's 656, and it says, Dakora makenganga nawe wana makegware. Dakora makenganga nawe wana makegware. Kegware. Literal English translation is, I gave you the beauty of a guinea fowl, and you have given me the beauty of a francolin. Now, the ancient times, there was a tale whereby the guinea fowl, they were going for a party. So the guinea fowl asked the francolin, it's a type of bird, to make them look pretty. And then the francolin gave the guinea fowl some of its beauty so that it should look good. And he expected that the guinea fowl would reciprocate and also give her beauty or his beauty back to him and top him up. But that wasn't the case because the guinea fowl was lazy. I didn't offer those flowers to the francolin. So the English equivalent is, to do good to the ungrateful is to throw rose water in the sea. This is to signify that you might do as much as you want to somebody, but if they're ungrateful and they don't see the value in what you do, even if you wait for a lifetime, you won't be able to see the difference. It's the same thing. You can take rose water and then you go pour it in the sea. It is so small and insignificant that if you wait to see that big impact, it won't be the case. So, dakura makinganga nawe wanama kegware. Kegware. So those are the proverbs from page 118. I hope you like them. Subscribe, like, and comment, share. If you have a way you've related with this, please let me know. I have to see you in the next video. Bye for now.